now. Welcome back, guys. Stephanie Hunter here from Hamilton, New Zealand still, and my beautiful friend Karen Crichton-Fry here, Bay of Islands in New Zealand as well.
Hi.
Today we're bringing you a beautiful nutritional nugget on the gorgeous manganese, which not many people have heard of before. So Karen,
yeah, it's a really interesting one. It's a really, really important component of our whole body function. So the health benefits of manganese include healthy bones, a better metabolism. It also acts as a coenzyme to assist metabolic activities in the human body. Manganese also helps in the formation of connective tissue, absorption of calcium, and proper functioning of the thyroid gland and sex hormones. It is an important mineral when it comes to regulation of blood sugar levels and metabolism of fats and carbohydrates. So manganese is naturally occurring in our body. It is actually a component of the manganese superoxide dismutase enzyme. So basically it's a powerful antioxidant that seeks out the free radicals in the human body and neutralizes these damaging particles, thereby preventing any potential dangers. So the body contains very small amounts of manganese, about 20 milligrams, which gets concentration in our kidneys, pancreas, liver, and bones. Very important for the normal functioning of the brain and proper activity in our central nervous system. Now, I could go on and on about this forever. So the deficiency symptoms of manganese are high blood pressure, heart ailments, muscular contraction, bone malformation, high cholesterol, poor eyesight, hearing trouble, severe memory loss, shivers and tremors. So it's actually, they say it's very rare, but it's probably more common than thought. So the sources of manganese are really such a wide variety. So we've got fruits like berries, like raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, but also we've got pineapple, grapes, tropical fruits, and also cucumbers and coconuts, kiwis and figs. Vegetables are all leafy green vegetables like watercress, lettuce, spinach, leek, mustard greens, beetroot, green beans and carrots. Grains, some whole grains, as long as you can digest them, and so like rice, brown rice and oats. Nuts, pecans, almonds and Brazil nuts, spices and herbs, garlic, peppermint, cloves and turmeric. Turmeric's such a valuable spice, isn't it? Seafoods like clams, mussels, salmon and oysters also are really, really high in, well, not high, but high enough in manganese, this is the reason why this hasn't been a prevalent sort of deficiency that we hear about, but it is a much maligned mineral that I think if people have a thyroid disorder or a tremors or that sort of thing, it's really worthwhile upping the level of foods that come into this having manganese in them. So it's a really varied amount, so you should easily be able to access enough. Again, it'll all be to do with your digestion as well, and so yeah, so there's quite a lot of things, and so we need to really look at this mineral. Like all of them, they're all so important to our health and well-being, that if you're not having a mineral supplementation, then you could be missing out.
Wow. I did not know half that information.
Yeah.
And I've been studying nutrition for a long time, so thank you so much, Karen. That's incredible. We don't hear an awful lot about manganese, and it's one of these many minerals that are sort of hidden behind the big ones. You know, you hear about the big minerals, everybody's recognizing the potassium and calcium and so forth, but when you look deeper, you see all these beautiful, lesser known, but just as important minerals hidden behind the scenes, which is the purpose of this YouTube channel.
The thing which we have to remember is we need to have a synergy of these things. That's why we need a varied diet. And the biggest problem we have with these minerals, which we've talked about, and we're going to probably talk about a few more, is the biggest problem with a lot of these minerals, especially the trace minerals and things like magnesium, is our soils are very depleted in it because of the farming methods that we've sort of grown up with. And so we have generations now of people who are getting lower and lower in their mineral reserves.
Wow, and so that's fundamentally important, and it's crucially important that we, how do I say this? We live our lives historically in the sense of we look back on what around the 1950s when they did a lot of research as to what nutrition does for us and what mineral does what for us and so forth. That's no longer relevant because we don't farm like we did in the 1950s anymore. We don't produce our foods that we did back then. So we haven't had an update even in our RDAs, which is recommended daily amounts, we haven't had an update in our RDAs for such a long time. So what you look at as an RDA is based on old information.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at, that list of foods that I said can, has manganese in it, we actually don't know. Because we're looking at these foods, we don't know where they're coming from or anything else. And so this is what we're surmising that they have them in them.
Yes. It really is very interesting, and it takes me down the rabbit hole of why it's going to be so crucially important for people to have their own food sources in the backyard, like we used to, and our grandparents used to, and they had farms, not farms, big pardon, gardens in their own backyard.
And using real fertilizers, like real food source fertilizers, like the seaweeds and all of those sorts of things are really important because they're high mineral content.
Yes, another topic for another another shoot.
Yeah. We can go down that rabbit hole. Yep.
But thank you very much for all your gorgeous information about manganese once again. Now, friends, we're going to ask you to do 4 things for us again. We're going to ask you to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Just press the button down below. Beside the subscribe button, of course, is the bell-shaped icon. Click on that, please, and select, because a drop-down menu will happen. Select the word all for that so that you, as a VIP, can get notified anytime we drop some other nuggets into this series for you. And the third thing I'm going to ask you to do is to share this video out with people. YouTube do not like health videos. YouTube doesn't like anything to do with natural health. So we are relying heavily on people for sharing these videos out to their friends and family so we can spread the net out there and make sure that everybody gets the love and care that they deserve. The 4th thing, I can't remember what the 4th thing was, so those 3 things must be the most important things to do. Okay, guys. Thank you for taking the time to widen your imagination and your knowledge and to look after yourselves by digesting all this gorgeous information Karen is giving completely free of charge because it's all coming from the heart. Thank you, Karen, for your information. Thank you, Karen, for your caring and your loving, and you're just constantly giving, and it's an honor to work with you.
Thank you. It's an honor to work with you too, Steph. So thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Blessings, everybody. We'll see you again soon on our next video. Look after yourselves. Take care. Be happy. Be healthy. Be wise. Bye.